Well, hi guys and girls, Emma again. Welcome back to the spare room. Total chaos here. I'm been working on this little vise, and there's a couple of jobs I've done. I put an insert into that thread that was stripped, so that's back to 3/8 Whitworth again. The same as the others. This drawer here actually bolts on there. Now, I gave this a rub with a file to clean that insert up, and discovered that this is fairly hollow in the middle and it's got a bit of a twist in it. So what I've done is stoned up this surface pretty well, and the underneath surface, and found a couple of burrs, and I found a couple of burrs and cleaned them off, and that's nice and rigid on there. And I've got a couple of hold down bolts which we'll have a look at in a minute too, but this is set up nice and square, and we've got enough travel here. I've knocked the head over a bit so that we've got a little bit more further this way, because we're about 1/4 inch short otherwise. And we've found a nice round tip, like round corner tool that I think is going to cut alright, and I'm going to face this off nice and smooth. So we use the down feed until it just touches on, and we're going to mess around and probably run a cut through there, and hopefully when we're done this will be nice and flat and parallel. Feel that it's not touching in the centre there, it's only touching on the outside edges, so I think that could have a little bit off it. It'll only be, look, to clean that up it might be, if I take 3 thou off there's going to be plenty. Be nice if it was bolted on a stand. So as you can see, it's a fairly effortless little machine to use. That's taken a cut right along there with, I guess it's not taken me all that long. We haven't taken much off there. It's certainly made enough of a difference that that actually will bolt on there and slide reasonably smoothly. And it's cleaned up this little insert nicely. They need a tap running through them again because they're full of dust. Let's have a closer look. What I've done here is drilled and tapped this oversize, quite a bit oversized, and I made a little threaded insert. There's 3/8 inside, and it's about Yeah, it's got quite a thread on the outside. I think I tapped that. It's about 9/16, and I've counterboarded a little bit, and I've left a little bit of thread on there, a little bit of a shoulder on the outside, so it screws in nice and tight. And I put a bit of Loctite on it, and I put two 3/16 Bracos down the side like a Scotch key, so that's never going to move. Put it all together with a bit of Loctite, and I'm pretty pleased about that little repair. So that's all faced off, and I guess the thing to do will be to give it a little bit of a stone up, put the jaws back on. I think what we're gonna find is when we put the jaws in, or this jaw back on, that this one's a fraction lower than this one. So what I'm going to do probably is face this entire surface here nicely too, just to bring it up to spec, and put it together, and that's going to look pretty good. And while I'm putting the vise together, we'll have a look at this. There's a sticker come in the mail today from Carrollton, Texas, from Herb Blair. Who's it's H.W. Blair and Company, Carrollton, Texas, Model Engineering. Cool sticker. Thanks, Herb. If you haven't had a look at Herb Blair's channel, go and check him out. Does some pretty cool stuff. I'll put the link down in the comments box. And thanks, Herb, for that. Also got one of these, all the way from Turner Machine Works. A friend of mine sent some money across and bought them, and they turned up here. So thanks, Mr. Keith, for posting them on, and for John Creasy actually for purchasing them. So that was pretty nice to have too. The sticker board's starting to look pretty good. So this little vise back together. It looks pretty good. These jaws are a bit ugly. If we have a look, I don't know, it doesn't feel like one of them's the wrong way around. And these surfaces here are pretty good, but they just don't seem to line up, so they might be on the wrong side here. So I might have a bit more of a play with them. I've given them a stone up, but they're pretty hard, so I don't think I'm going to be able to run the shaper across here. It'd really be nice to get it surface ground. Have a think about that. Anyway, that's about it for tonight. It's a work night. I just wanted to get that job done, and I'm pretty pleased with that now. And there'll be more soon. Thanks for watching and subscribing, and leave a comment. I reckon those jaws are in the wrong way around. We will sort that out, but some thoughts about this would be great too. And more soon. Be kind to each other, hey? So just as an addendum on the end here, I don't think that these jaws are worth salvaging at, really. And they're hard, and they've got a few dents and things in them. And put them in the right way around, they do line up on the ends. I think in the very near future, there's going to be a new set of jaws in the pipeline, so we might make something up and harden them and make some nice jaws for that.